What's up, everybody? I am FatMan, that is Skeletor, and we are here with ZeitgeistOG.
What up?
Tell them what we are checking out today.
So today we're looking at Dragon Ball: The Magic Begins, which is a 1991 live-action Dragon Ball movie. It's crazy.
If you're like us, you had no idea this actually existed, and the goal here for this movie is to be less worse, because I still don't think it's going to be good, but the goal is to be less worse than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Setting the bar pretty low.
I don't really give a shit about IMDb ratings or anything like that, but this movie, for those that are curious, is a 4.1 out of 10, which is still 4.0 better than I believe Evolution to be. So this was a 01, was GT?
I want to say GT...
Where was GT at this point in time? I get fuzzy on the years because when everything came over to America, but...
GT, if it wasn't over, it was at least going on.
So just taking a quick look at the director and cast, it was directed by Chen Lung Chen, written by Ching King Yao, and it does credit Akira Toriyama as a writer, but in parentheses.
Original story.
Yeah, so that could be just pulling an Evolution where...
We have to credit you.
Yeah, he's credited for the concept, but actually had nothing to do with it. Since this was 91, yeah, I don't know, I can't remember what was going on in the world of Dragon Ball, but just looking at the stars and writers, director, I'm not entirely certain if this ever did come to America, or if this was
around the time of the first Dragon Ball Z movie, I think.
So this might have been a Japan-only thing.
Yeah, honestly, just from the names, I want to say Chinese.
We do have a synopsis for you here, so let's... The evil alien Kinghorn has attacked the planet Earth in search of the 7 magic dragon pearls.
Yeah, pearls.
It's in the name. The movie is called Dragon Ball. How do you get this so wrong already?
Because ball is way too raunchy. Alright, we're not collecting dragons' balls, we're collecting their pearls.
Alright, so in search of the 7 magic dragon pearls in order to conquer mankind and rule the universe. He begins his plan by acquiring 2 of the pearls, along with kidnapping Sparkle, a guardian of one of the pearls. Sparkle's grandson, the Monkey Boy, now sets out on a quest to stop the king, picking up a ragtag band of comrades. The tech-savvy Y2, a fat shapeshifter named Piggy. Okay, so I'm assuming Piggy is Oolong, and I know he's a pig, but can we not have gotten more creative than Piggy?
I feel like some of this has to be poor translation, but like the real translation exists.
The rogue bandit Westfoot.
Oh, that's Yamcha.
That has to be Yamcha. And the aged but perverted turtle hermit. So that's the first line of info they've had completely right. Aged perverted turtle hermit.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Y2 is Bulma.
Has to be.
The gang is the only hope against the king. ... If they don't steal the pearls for themselves. Ooh, ulterior motive. Okay.
That's a something.
Sounds basic, but... Oh, can I point something out, actually? So, he kidnaps Sparkle, a guardian of one of the pearls. Sparkle's grandson, the Monkey Boy. So, Goku is the grandson of Sparkle. Does that make Sparkle Grandpa Gohan?
I assume so, or possibly grandmother. Also, they're not dead, they're just kidnapped.
Yeah. Well, Goku does kill Grandpa Gohan, but...
Okay.
Yeah. This is gonna be a thing.
It can't be worse than Evolution.
If it is worse than Dragon Ball Evolution, I will watch Coco Melon for 4 hours and release a half-hour video chronologing that on this channel.
Hang on. Chronologically speaking, this is the second live adaptation of Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball manga.
Oh, so this is unlicensed and unofficial.
But it's the second live action.
So there's another one, so we might have to watch another one.
Jesus Christ.
Goofs. In nearly every fight scene, a wire is visible, most notably when Monkey Boy is flying through the forest. The camera follows him from afar, but that white wire is clearly visible.
Wow. Okay.
Quotes. Just so they've only listed one quote as a quotable from this movie, and it's Son Goku, in parentheses, feeding monkeys. Hey, take it easy, you guys. I'll bring you bananas every day.
That's certainly a quote. That's one of the quotes of all time.
Oh, in the Ultimate Edition version, the majority of the special effects have been redesigned by placing CGI over them, so we're watching a non-CGI.
Good.
Okay.
So it'll be crap. Let's do it.
Alright, well, again, if this is worse than Evolution, I will suffer Coco Melon for 4 hours, and whoever has a kid or is around young kids knows that that is a form of torture in and of its own. But yeah, I'll watch Coco Melon for 4 hours, then do a video on it for this channel.
Oh, man.
This is worse than Evolution. That's how little faith I have in Evolution.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm ready to start this thing.
1 hour later.
So that was a movie.
I don't entirely know what to make of that. At all. We're back.
Yeah.
After just having viewed 1991's Dragon Ball live action, I forget the subtitle.
The Magic Begins.
The Magic Begins.
Which implies that there is another one. Yeah, I don't know if there is another one. So that was the thing.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even
Do you
know
guys
if-
like Power Rangers? Do you like shitty Power Rangers?
Do you like Rambo?
Do you like shitty Power Rangers for an hour and a half ad nauseum? Do you like the end episode fight scenes of Power Rangers played on a loop for an hour and a half? Because that's what this was.
Yeah, you know what? Between the sound effects and the dubbing, I got some real Wu-Tang Shaolin Kung Fu movie
Okay,
vibes.
so I guess we'll start with a small synopsis. So this does follow the story of that first Dragon Ball arc. It does shaft Krillin again.
Yeah, there's a character that takes Krillin's place, but
She's just a chick that has no fighting prowess and does nothing.
and she comes from a village that has orange-robed, bald monks.
And they still couldn't put Krillin in this thing. On top of that, there is no Piccolo. Puar is a parrot, an annoying, very, very annoying parrot.
My master is upset! You guys are gonna have bad trouble!
The bad guy's kind of like Piccolo meets Frieza.
Wow. So if I could give this movie a compliment, it's that. What's my compliment, Skeletor?
You know what? The action scenes are really engaging. They're entertaining.
In a bad 60s kung fu movie style way, yeah, they're
Yes.
actually not bad. They do rehash a lot of the same sound effects.
Oh yeah.
There are, however, actually like 2 or 3 instances that I did catch with actual Dragon Ball music in there,
Yes. I think they bought the rights to the name Dragon Ball
and that's it.
and some of the music.
Because you know what, to flesh this out, Pearl wasn't a typo. The Dragon Balls are see-through crystal balls called pearls, and they go with that. That's also the names. Like the
Yeah.
name Goku is never actually said.
It's straight up Monkey Boy.
Monkey Boy the entire movie. Roshi is just referred to as the Turtle Hermit.
No, Turtle Man.
Turtle Man.
Yeah, that
Sorry.
was a typo. He is Turtle Man. in the movie.
Bulma, Yamcha, Oolong, and Puar, who was replaced by a parrot, R.I.P.
Yeah.
All have different names. And then there's Jade, who we're not sure if she's subbing for Krillin or if she's Chi-Chi, but Chi-Chi winds up going on the adventure.
I think it's a little of both. Like, they wanted a little more female representation, and they just wanted to combine those kids. Like I said, I think the bad guy is Frieza meets Piccolo. I feel like they're just mashing certain characters together.
Also-
Grandpa's name really is Sparkle. That wasn't a typo either.
That's not a typo. His actual name, Grandpa Gohan, is Grandpa Sparkle.
Yeah.
And that is just...
Yeah.
So needless to say, if you know the story of Dragon Ball, at least the first arc, you know this movie. The thing I will give it credit for over Dragon Ball Evolution is this. This is an unofficially licensed product. I feel like this was made by fans. They did a bad job, but they did the best with what they could. The difference with Evolution is Evolution had the rights to use everything Dragon Ball related and they chose
Oh my God.
not to.
Oh, they ruined it
So
far.
where Evolution is offensively bad,
This is just laughably fun.
this
bad.
is just laughably bad. Think Birdemic, The Room, really crappy, terribly effects movie that you've ever seen that just kind of has a Dragon Ball skin. Like, this is
Yeah.
Dragon Ball in name alone. They can't actually say the words Dragon Ball. They can't use any of the actual character names. They do have the stuff, they do have the Power Pole and the Nimbus Cloud, but they can't call them by what they are.
Yeah, it's Magic Cloud and...
Magic Staff and Magic Cloud, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing here too is this movie's pacing is something else, because the first straight up 45 to 50 minutes are character introductions of Oolong, Yamcha,
Right.
Bulma,
Love
and
it.
Roshi. And then the end, like by the time we realized they had introduced all the characters, there was only 15 to 20 minutes left in the movie.
They spent so long at Master Roshi's
Yeah.
that they just threw
That
the next
scene
plot point
dragged.
onto his island.
Like, it ends with them finding with them knowing the locations of 6 of the Dragon Pearls. And what happens basically is they go, so where's the 7th one? And it even jump cuts to the
hang on.
villains.
My lord, where is the 7th Dragon Pearl?
Don't worry about it. Now I possess 6 Dragon Pearls. I believe whoever has the 7th Pearl will come and deliver himself to us, you know. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Now that we have 6, I'm sure number 7 will come
And
to
then
us.
we pan back to our heroes, and Oolong's just throwing it up in the air and catching it.
Yes.
He's like, oh, I have it.
Oh, dear. Where's that last pearl? Just where could it be?
Eeny, meeny,
Oh!
miny, mo, catch a piggy by the toe. If he squeals and
Oh!
eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Hey, Piggy, why didn't you tell us? You had the pearl.
Hey, my teacher told me not to tell anyone.
My teacher told me never to tell anybody that I have it.
And then they're like, okay, well, let's go attack the base. And we jump cut, and they're already there, killing all the villains that we've seen at this point onward. And the fight with the big bad, the Master Horn, or whatever the Horn
Yeah,
King,
King Horn.
or whatever the hell his name is,
He looks like he's straight out of Power Rangers.
it lasts about 6 minutes. And then it's done.
Yeah, he didn't really have an introduction either for that fight. He just like
He just
they
showed
fought
up.
their way up to his castle, and then he just flies into battle.
There's a lot wrong with it, but it's also, I'm not gonna lie, there were several points during the hour and 20 where we looked at each other and we were like,
What the at the same time?
there was also quite a few laughs, and not just
Yeah.
because the stuff was bad, like there were a
There
couple
was a
of
few really
genuine laughs,
Yeah.
which is more than I could say Dragon Ball Evolution did. for me.
Yeah.
I know early Dragon Ball had some raunchy, like, humor, but there are a lot of rape jokes in this thing.
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
Oolong is a straight up rapist.
Yeah, like his introduction is him raping one of the girls that joins the party.
Attempting.
Attempting. The scene where Roshi wants Bulma to flash him is also translates a
Listen,
lot creepier.
I want to see you naked, but because I'm in a hurry, I'll give you a discount. You only gotta take off the top half.
And then Oolong requests to see the bottom half.
Yeah.
Also,
There was no boobs. We didn't see boobs.
you know how we had that debate a few years ago where we realized that the designs of the Pokemon Jinx and the Mr. Popo might be racist?
Yeah. Yeah.
They lean into that heavy with Oolong's introduction, and it's preceded by Monkey Boy going, I didn't know there were people this dark.
Granddad never mentioned that there were men as dark as this. Wow, look at that.
So the movie's a little problematic.
Yeah.
With the amount of rape jokes and the amount of blackface.
You know, the blackface isn't necessarily blackface though, because he did also have on a wig and little like pointy
Yeah,
ears
that's
and a
true.
pig nose. It was like a pig demon thing. I'm sorry, technically, pig fairy.
Yeah, he's a pig
That is the
fairy.
actual term. Pig
That
fairy.
is what they go with in this movie. The Pig Fairy and the Pig Fairy King.
And they didn't have the balls to keep him a pig the entire time. He turns into a human.
No,
as
very,
form.
very quickly. Yeah, outside of that, as far as the effects go, they're bad, but again, they're like cheesy kung fu movie bad. They're not necessarily horrible.
Yeah.
And in fairness, this movie was described as to us as you're going to see the wire every shot, but I didn't really.
I
notice
think
it.
that's because we were watching like a digital copy of a VHS transfer. or something. Like, that was
Look, the action isn't good.
poor quality.
The action isn't good, and there is a sword effect of two swords clanging. That
I
they
have those
use-
effects here. You know what? Here.
Yeah, you
These
do
are the
have
two
those
effects right here. Listen. You like that? Because you're going to hear a lot of that.
Even when it's a sword hitting wood.
Yeah, even if it is wood.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that.
Although I will say, when Oolong punches King Horn in the face, I have never heard that sound effect in any Kung Fu movie, and they reused everything from those old Shaolin movies.
Oh. Hold on.
So I honestly I can't even say I don't recommend this because it was such a fun, stupid watch.
Apparently it's on YouTube.
And it's only about an hour and 20 minutes.
Go watch it.
Actually, you can save yourself 3 minutes at the end because they pull a Rocky 2 where it hits on Goku and Yamcha about to hit each other, and there are no credits. It just holds on that shot. For a
No,
couple of
there
minutes.
are credits, but it literally holds for a solid 2 minutes
On that
before
shot.
going to credits.
And it's not a good shot.
And the credits themselves are only a minute long.
So, take this movie with a grain of salt. I will still say, again, to boil it down, give my final thought here, I will still say it's not as bad as Dragon Ball Evolution because this movie clearly did not have the assets, but wanted to go for it anyway.
They had more of a budget than we ever had.
It felt like a labor of love.
Yeah.
Evolution had the budget, it had the money, it had the assets, it had the Hollywood producers behind it, and it still bungled it because they didn't know shit about Dragon Ball. This movie clearly demonstrated that it knew Dragon Ball and it knew the basic story and it knew the characters, but it felt like they just couldn't, due to copyright and international copyright reasons, use those character names and certain settings and certain things and attacks. We never see a Kamehameha in this movie. That never happens.
I swear we see something close to it a couple
Close
times.
to it. Roshi
but
pulls a couple of things.
That
also,
very first attack Grandpa does.
Goku is apparently part Bugs Bunny because he can burrow underground.
Burrowing technique.
Oh, burrowing technique, huh?
The burrowing technique.
Yeah, a few of those fights, a few of the early fights felt kind of Naruto-ish.
Yeah. So, I can't say this was worse than Evolution. It's not good.
It was more fun than Evolution. A hell
A
of a
hell of a
lot
lot
more
more fun because Evolution induced cringe and hatred and anger and pain in me.
Yeah.
This,
I needed alcohol to get through Evolution. I didn't need alcohol to get through this.
yeah,
but I
I
had some
don't even
anyway.
think you finished. Oh, you did finish the
Yeah, I
first
took the
one.
whole
So
movie.
I drank the other 6.
Yeah.
But, okay. So, I honestly, if it's free on YouTube, I would say give it.
Oh yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah. If you enjoy Dragon Ball, check it out.
It's funny in a lot of senses. Ironic, non-ironic. It's just a purely fun, cheesy, dumb watch. I recommend it under the influence of something. But honestly, I mean,
As a movie, it is subpar. As a Dragon Ball movie, it's the best we got.
oh my god, that's so sad. It is the best live-action Dragon Ball we have. Holy f***. It is actually the best. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. Isn't that f***ed up?
Oh my god, it is. It is. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, Dragon Ball, the magic begins.
Since it wasn't worse, I guess I don't have to technically stick to my Cocomelon promise. But if that is something you guys want to see, Lord knows we need the content and the views, so I'll do it if that's what you want. So sound off. Also, if you've seen this movie, let us know what you think. Let us know where you think it stands on the evolution scale.
Yeah.
And because we so easily missed this one, if there's any other, even if they're like shitty fan project live action Dragon Ball things floating around there,
Yeah.
let us
check it
know.
out.
Throw it in there. We'll watch it. We'll do the same before or after review. We'll check
Yeah.
it out. Honestly, I had a fun time.
Yeah.
I think it was fun. So for ZeitgeistOG, we are FatMan and Skeletor signing off. We will catch you guys next time, and I cannot fucking believe this is the best live-action Dragon Ball we have.
Yeah, just changed your life.